So Victor Wembanyama is superhuman. That's the only way I can describe him. And the Spurs are looking good this year. Look, they are genuinely looking like they could be a threat for the playoffs. And like I said it, that they could be that team in the 6th seed. People call me crazy, and now they're really not far off it. I also said they were better in both the Lakers and the Warriors, and people call me crazy. But anyway, we're doing Hoopsmas. I'm uploading 10 videos on average between the 1st and the 25th of the month of December. And this is video number 10 for the day. So if you guys could subscribe, be greatly appreciated. We're trying to hit 7,850 by the end of the day. Right now, we are 4 total subscribers off. If we could do that, that would be insane. But anyway, yeah. We have got Victor Wembanyama here, who is obviously a member of the San Antonio Spurs, who right now, the Spurs are, where are they? They are right outside the play-in, but they are at 500. They're at 500 right now, and they are, what, 1 game off 7th seed? And they're 1 game off the Timberwolves, and they're looking better and better and better as time goes on. They lost a couple of games because, well, Wemby wasn't playing. And with Wemby there, they're just unbelievable. If you look at the game today for the San Antonio Spurs, it's mad though. Like, they're 500. If they were in the Eastern Conference, where would they be? Would they be 6th? They'd be 6th. Like, they'd be well in the play-in anyway. 500 will get you in the play-in in the East. But in today's game against the Pelicans, like you see there, they only won by 5. They were down for an awful lot of this game. And Stephon Castle as a rookie has been brilliant. I still think he's going to be Rookie of the Year, just because Jared McCain, when the Sixers are healthy, isn't going to get enough shots. And Stephon Castle, like, is literally 3 points per game off McCain. And he's also a much better defender than McCain. So I think it'll be Stephon Castle by the end of the year. At the same time, though, like today, he came in with 2 of 5 threes. He's shooting better than he did in college. He had 22 points. But Wembanyama, 3 blocks, no steals, but 25 points, 10 boards, and 56% from the field and 42% from 3. Like, on the season now, Wemby is averaging like 23.5 and 10.5 with 3.5 blocks per game nearly. He's also doing it on percentages. And the funniest thing is how the hell is this man listed as 7'3"? We have seen him, people are like, oh, he's 7'3" and 3/4 with no shoes. Bullshit. We've seen him standing beside Zach Edey. He is at least this much taller than Zach Edey. Rudy Gobert is listed as 7'1". He's about that much taller than Rudy Gobert. I'm not joking. The dude is 4 inches taller than Rudy Gobert. At least 4 inches taller. He is 7'6". He's doing a Kevin Durant. He is listing himself at 7'3" so he can play a power forward. We've seen him standing beside Bol Bol. He towers over Bol Bol. Like, he towers over other guys to say they're 7'3", and he's 7'3". Like, he has shrunk somehow 2 inches. Like, Victor Wembanyama is lying about his height. That's all I'm going to say. But this year, he is shooting 34% from 3 and nearly 50% from the field. And he's doing that on, like, way better now than he was, say, a couple of weeks ago. He is picking it up, and he is genuinely playing better and better and better as the season's going on. Like, he started off really slow. People were talking about sophomore slumps. And the most important thing, if you guys did not see, let's take a look at this right here. There is 40 seconds to go. They are down 2. Ball gets passed to him. Man is 30 feet from the basket. You can barely see him on the screen right now. Everyone's saying, oh, Wembanyama, like, oh, why is he shooting threes? He doesn't need to do this. Bang. He is Kevin Durant, but I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, he might be, in fact, more efficient than sophomore Kevin Durant. Need to see Kevin Durant basketball reference. But as a rookie, Kevin Durant shot 29% from 3. He shot 29% from 3 as a rookie. In KD's rookie season, he shot 43% from the field. He is averaging very similar points to Kevin Durant on very similar shots. He's shooting with almost the same efficiency as Kevin Durant did as a sophomore. He's shooting with almost equivalent efficiency. And like that's the thing is like everyone's saying, oh, percentages aren't going up or down amongst the board along or across the board. And people are like, oh, he doesn't need to be Kevin Durant. Man, he's doing what Kevin Durant did as a freshman or as a rookie and a sophomore. And he's doing that while also probably is also the huge favorite for Defense Player of the Year. I just want to see how far, like just how big of a favorite he is. Massive favorite. Basically, him and Jaren Jackson Jr. are the only people with a chance. So, he's massive favorite for D-Boy. He is an equivalent to what Kevin Durant did on offense while being Defensive Player of the Year. And all he realistically has to do, I'd say, is develop a turnaround bank shot. The turnaround bank shot is what he needs because the hook shot, he doesn't really like to get around the basket, which is fine. Just get that 10-foot turnaround bank shot so that you can catch the ball in the mid-post and just turn and shoot over people. If he can get that shot down, just as like okay, the three ball's not falling, the pull-up mid's not falling. Because when all those like one-leg threes and everything's falling, Wemby is like, he's unguardable. When his shot's falling, you actually just can't guard him. It just either goes in or misses. He just needs that easier shot. Because Kevin Durant can do it from mid. Kevin Durant can do what he can do from three as far as inability to be contested. But genuinely, he just needs that like turnaround Duncan type shot, and he can be a 30-point-a-game offensive player. The ceiling for Victor Wembanyama is a 30-point-per-game scorer. Is literally leading the league in scoring and winning Defensive Player of the Year. The only person who has done that in the 1 year is Michael Jordan, and that is the ceiling for that's the ceiling for Wembanyama. Actually, did Giannis lead the... No, Giannis definitely did not lead the league in scoring. That was during the James Harden shot chuck era, wasn't it? When Giannis was winning his MVPs, when it was in the James Harden doing James Harden things era. But, like, the guy's superhuman. The guy is genuinely superhuman. I've never seen anything like Victor Wembanyama, and I think we might never see anything like Victor Wembanyama again. I don't care what anyone says about his height. I don't care what the NBA says about his height. Victor Wembanyama is about 7'6". We are looking at a guy who with the height of Yao Ming that plays like Kevin Durant, and is probably going to go down, barring injury, touch wood, as the greatest defensive player ever. He'll probably be the best defensive player ever, while also being Kevin Durant-esque on offense. Not quite. I don't think it'll be quite Kevin Durant, but Kevin Durant light on offense. Kevin Durant-like on offense, while being the probably best defender ever. Like, I think the ceiling for Victor Wembanyama is, like, look, barring injury, if Victor Wembanyama does not improve at basketball, skill-wise, from now till the end of his career, he goes down as a top 10 player if he plays 15 years. If he does not improve skill-wise, because obviously he's going to improve in here. So he's going to be taking better shots. He's going to be reading the game better. If he does not get better skill-wise, he is literally going to end up as a top 10 player. And I've always said this because the ring argument is something that's never going to happen again because of the second apron. We're not going to see players... We're going to see so many more players win 1-2 rings. We're going to go back to the 70s parity era of the NBA, where we've moved away from the super team era because Adam Silver is the dumbest commissioner in team sports. Like, the league is at its best when there are super teams. People watch when there are super teams, but Adam Silver is trying to do everything that Dave Stern did to the NBA. Adam Silver is trying to undo it. But with the second apron, we're not going to see people constantly like winning rings. We're probably never going to see a three-peat again. And if we see a three-peat, we're not going to see something like 4 and 5. I don't think we're ever going to see a three-peat again. Unless this changes. And I think with the ring argument probably going out there, I think Wembanyama might be in the conversation by basically just being, by year 5 or 6, people just being like, the guy is a 7'6" Kevin Durant who's the best defender of all time. Obviously, he's the best player ever. Like, there might actually just be a year where Wemby just There could be a year where Wemby wins MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and Finals MVP, a ring, and everyone at the end of that year is like, screw the whole career, screw the legacy. This dude is just better than anything we've ever seen. And that's, I think, how Wemby ends up in the GOAT combo.